En las matemáticas, la geometría proyectiva es el estudio de las propiedades geométricas que son invariables bajo las transformaciones proyectivas. Este aspecto de la geometría describe lo que acontece con lo percibido, que será el objeto observado desde el punto de vista del espectador. La geometría proyectiva es un concepto personal porque incluye las posiciones de los objetos examinados cuando cambia el punto de vista del observador. Es decir, nuestras interpretaciones de la geometría proyectiva varían y dependen de cada individuo. Un ejemplo de la geometría proyectiva es una parábola, que es cuando un arco une pares de puntos homólogos en un plano. Otro ejemplo básico de la geometría proyectiva serán las líneas paralelas. La idea de que las líneas paralelas continúan hasta que se reúnan en un punto del infinito en el futuro ejemplifica la definición de la geometría proyectiva y la idea de que esas líneas siempre van a conectarse. Aunque cada línea extiende desde lugares distintos, convergen en un punto, el infinito.
Vemos cómo esta idea se traduce a las humanidades en la obra de teatro, específicamente en el texto La vida es sueño, de Calderón de la Barca. En esta obra vemos cada escenario desde múltiples perspectivas. En este caso, las múltiples perspectivas vienen de cada personaje. Aunque cada personaje solo tiene una perspectiva y no puede entender las perspectivas de los otros, la audiencia puede entender la obra completa porque puede ver las perspectivas de los personajes juntas.
La iglesia de San Carlo, diseñada por Borromini, utiliza los conceptos de la geometría proyectiva y las múltiples perspectivas que produce. Dentro de la iglesia se puede ver las curvas y las olas de los muros que ondulan. Este efecto está aumentado visualmente por las varias perspectivas de la audiencia. Como vemos en las fotos, la manera en que se interpreta el interior de la iglesia depende del posicionamiento de la audiencia.
I am a joint political science and biology major.
And why did you decide on those two majors?
What I was really interested in wasn't necessarily the global health aspect of the overlap between biology and political science, but more how science is used in the name of politics, kind of how politics either exploits or undermines or sometimes effectively utilizes science, and vice versa, how science can be politicized and how science uses politics.
How will you use these?
So I've become really interested in science diplomacy, the idea that science can be a tool to build bridges between peoples of different cultures, nations, religions, linguistic groups.
How do you feel like your education would have been different if you selected either one or the other?
I think if I had just gone with poli-sci, I would have come out with a much less quantitative emphasis on how I view the world. And I think that a lot of times poli-sci could benefit from a more science-y social science being applied. And I also think, though, that science, and like bio, needs to be emplaced in our modern world. And so it's been really, I think I would have come out of school with kind of a much more narrow, much more reductive vision of what this world is like if I hadn't gone through the poli-sci department as well.
And what do you think are the values of a liberal arts education in general? Kind of the idea that we have to take so many different classes in so many different disciplines and have the more well-rounded education.
For me, it was really a way to let myself experiment in different fields and kind of more and more discover what clicked for me and what didn't.
So Professor Olson, what is bodywork?
Bodywork's a general term for a variety of different techniques that include either touch or movement or energetic processes in the body that can supplement or sometimes be primary techniques for healing or working with injuries in the body.
As a body worker, you sometimes use different parts of the body to treat another part. Could you give an example of that?
So often if someone has a knee injury, for example, you would look at tension in the ankle, holding in the ankle, or alignment of the foot, or the joint above. So you can work on tension in a joint by mobilizing through the bones. You can work with muscle or with the connective tissue. And since the connective tissue winds through the whole body, when you're working on any one part, you're affecting communication through the whole structure.
So from a body worker's perspective, how do you think traditional or allopathic medicine and alternative therapies can be used together?
Well, the great gift of the allopathic tradition is for emergencies or crises. We have amazing ability to work, after a car accident or something, to really do life-saving action and through surgeries and through different practices. But the long-term care of a body is really supported through bodywork practice.
So Melissa, you work on the solar decathlon team. What disciplines come together to work on this project?
We have over 75 students from more than 18 different majors working on the project. So we have everything from architectural studies majors to English majors, econ, political science, I already said that, English, computer science, physics majors, all working together.
So what would the project or team look like if you only had one of these groups represented in your project?
So that's something we're very proud of with our team, actually, is that because it's so interdisciplinary, we can take a multifaceted approach to solving the different challenges that the competition presents us to. So a lot of the other teams are primarily engineering teams, and while that gives them a lot of advantages, we really like that our outreach can be communicated well by different people who have different backgrounds and perspectives.
What strengths does a liberal arts education lend to such a project?
Something that we're really proud of is that we're taking this project beyond just building a house, and we're sharing a lot of what we're learning with our community and trying to spread sustainability practices and different lifestyle choices to our community.